Thank you so much for having us today. I know this is our third opening in the last 7 months. So we did North College in June. You were with us when we did I-25 in Harmony just a few weeks ago, and we are now open on South College. So if you know where the Target is on South College, we're right across the street, right next to David's Bridal in the same shopping center as Natural Grocers. So very excited to be here. We have our branch, we have an ITM outside, and lots of great people in our branch here. So we have lots of special guests on with us today and here in the branch as well in our service center. The first I would like to start with is Brian Caton. He's our Regional Director of Center Operations. He's been with Ent for over 13 years, and he has oversight from areas in the areas from Castle Rock all the way up to Fort Collins. So Brian kind of oversees all of the service centers from Castle Rock all the way up here to Fort Collins, and he's joining us today. He might be in the chat some if you all have questions about center operations. Next, we have Jennifer Garner. She's here in the service center with us. She is our service center area manager. She covers downtown Denver to Fort Collins. She's been with us over 13 years as well. I think she and Brian started at the same time when they were about 3 years old. So very happy to have her here, as well as Brian. And then we also have Kay Garcia. She is our center manager. She's new with Ent, but not new to Fort Collins. Kay and her husband have lived in Fort Collins for over 30 years. Her husband has worked at CSU for about the same amount of time. They're avid athletic season ticket holders and participate in many university functions. They love to travel, particularly to Hawaii and Europe. Thrilled to be at Ent and has been in the financial industry for quite a while. So I want to introduce you to Kay Garcia. She's the center manager here at South College, and she's going to introduce you to some of her wonderful staff that she has here as well. So we're going to pop over to the iPad real quick, so bear with me. And we're going to introduce some of Kay's staff. Over here now.
No, bang on, Casey. Let me know which one is the iPad. What's that named? So we can.
It's also Casey. I know. It's not very exciting.
Oh, there you are. I found you. Let me spotlight you, Casey. Hang on.
Let me get my virtual background off here.
There you are. We got you now. Okay. You're good to go. You're rolling.
I have no audio. Oh, you get a close-up of my hand. So here's Kay.
Good morning, everyone. Hey, thanks for joining us. So at first, I'd like to introduce to you Jake Bialis. He is a member service representative that just started the same day I did, actually.
Yeah, we were in the same training class. Hi, I'm Jake. I'm really excited to be here. New to Ent and new to a lot of stuff, but I'm really excited and looking forward to helping a lot of people. So, hello.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
All right. And the next person is Kyle Rainey. He also is a member service representative for us as well.
Hi, looking forward to meeting y'all.
Perfect.
All right. And next we have Cathy Chavez. She's also a member service representative. Hello, how is everybody? Not that you can answer me, but.
I love it.
All right. And we have Penny Lynn, and she is actually helping us out from another location today, as I have other member service representatives working at other centers today.
Hello.
Penny.
Come see Firestone.
So our branch here is a lot like many of our branches, but a little bit smaller than Timnath, about the same size as North College. You can see you come in the front door. We have several offices. If you wanted to meet with one of our business partners, you can do that here. We have the ITM outside. If you were on with our North College location, Blake did the demonstration of the ITM, and we have a drive-through ITM outside. So you can see it actually from the street on South College. And then I wanted to mention as well that we have several VIPs. That was me, sorry. we have several VIPs on the call as well. So several of our chiefs joined us today. We have Bill Vogney, he's our Chief Revenue Officer. Molly Bell, our Chief Development Officer. MJ Kuhn is our Chief Financial Officer. And I can't see the full screen right now if anybody else hopped on, but very excited to have them with us today. And sorry, I'm on both screens at this point. With that, I would like to turn it over to our partners for our partner spotlight. We are going to start with Todd Carl. We have several partners that we work with that cover the Fort Collins area. They do corporate lending, business banking, investments, mortgage, all of that. So I'm going to give them a few minutes to tell you about what they do and what their goals are here in Fort Collins. So turning it over to Todd.
Awesome, Casey. Thank you so much. As Casey said, I'm Todd Carl, and I'm Ent's corporate banker for Northern Colorado. I live here in Fort Collins, so thank you so much for having us. I'm a Colorado native. I grew up in Colorado Springs, so my history with Ent, it goes back to my childhood as a member. Ent was where I opened my first savings account. It's where I had my first car loan. I had a deep love for Ent in my body from a long time ago. I originally moved to Northern Colorado in the 90s to go to UNC. Go Bears. Any Bears in the house? I started here at Ent in February last year after a long time working with big banks. And the main question that I get here at Ent is, do you guys actually do commercial deals? And we definitely do. We do them really well, I think. We've got a lot of the same loan programs that you'll find at big banks, but I think that there's three key ways that we're better. Many banks are going to charge you a loan fee that can total up to like 0.5% or a full percent sometimes of your loan amount. Ent has a flat fee system for our corporate loans, which is what I work on. So I'm working with a member right now, for example, who's borrowing some money to buy some equipment for their roofing business. They work with a big bank, they have for a long time, but they thought that they'd check us out because they saw our cool TV commercials. And it turns out that the savings alone from fees is going to be like $4,000. It's real money. It's real money for them. It's real money for me. And I think it really sets us apart. So first is fees. Second is our rates. Our rates commonly come in lower than our competitors. A lot of the times, the examples I've seen, we're coming in like oftentimes like 0.5% lower or more. Can save tens of thousands of dollars over the life of the loan. And then the third difference that I've really enjoyed here is just our common sense approach to making loan decisions. I still have buddies in those big banks, and they all tell me that at the big banks, the lending switch has basically been flipped off. They don't do new loans anymore. They've got people making their credit decisions in like Phoenix and Minneapolis or California. When I want to talk about a deal, I call my boss. His name is Mike. He's a great guy. We can approve deals up to $1.5 million, and then deals bigger than that just go to a lending committee. After that, it's very clean, and it feels a lot better and faster than it has at other places that I've worked. So I've been very happy working at Ent since I came on board a year ago. Great place to work, and we do a really good job keeping our members happy. So I'm super excited that Ent is a part of the Fort Collins Chamber, and I sure do appreciate the opportunity to chat with you this morning. Thank you.
Thank you, Todd. Now we'll kick it over to Gary.
Morning, everybody. I work quite a bit with Todd. I'm a business banker for Northern Colorado. So everything that Todd said, and in addition, it's nice for me. I also came from a big bank. One of the nice things about being with Ent, I've been here a year now, is that we can help with the business banking needs of a company, but we can also help the business owners and their employees with mortgage loans, home equity lines of credit, car loans. And then we have a great community education program where for free, we'll educate employees on financial education. So Ent is all about financial education. We're all about helping the community. I see Carl on the call. I'm a member of Foothills Rotary with Carl. And so happy to be here. Nice to meet everybody.
Thank you, Gary. Now we will kick it over to Jessica.
Hi, I'm Jessica Hernandez. I'm the Senior Financial Advisor for the Fort Collins area. I'm employed by CUSO Financial Services and Ent Credit Union, so we're dual employed. CUSO is a full service broker dealer. I got to start with Ent in the Colorado Springs area in 2013 and then came up to our Firestone Service Center in 2017. My husband grew up in Greeley, and that's where we live. And we're just so excited to get to be serving the Fort Collins community and growing in northern Colorado.
Perfect. Thank you so much. And we will kick it back over to Hunter, our mortgage guy, guru.
Oh, Hunter, you're muted, buddy. Go ahead and unmute you. We want to hear it. We want to hear your voice.
You all hear me now?
You're
Gotcha.
good. We got you.
All right. Good morning. Sorry about that. I'm technically challenged. So my name is Hunter. I am the mortgage loan officer here for Northern Colorado. First of all, congratulations, Kay and the South College team. I know they're going to do very well there. I used to work with Kay years ago at Narlarco. Basically, I started my career in the credit union world about 15 plus years ago. And so happy I'm with Ent as far as the fact that they are common sense lending, right? You know, if you don't fit the box and conforming, if we can paint a good story, and show the common sense of why we should move forward with a loan, I just run it up the chain and I get the blessings. I've been with Ent for a little over a year, and I was the first employee here, worked out of my house for a few months. COVID hit, rates dropped, and then I've just been swamped ever since. So things are kind of slowing down. That's a double-edged sword, right? That way we can start getting out and, you know, building the brand and kind of building what Ent does and how they separate themselves from the market and the mortgage industry. They have some really good, one, they're the top 5 in the nation in interest rate on purchase. They have some really niche products and programs that I have not seen in the industry in my tenure in mortgages. One is a 90-day lock and shop. So most institutions, you can't lock your loan until you actually are under contract. Well, with Ent, you can take advantage of today's rates and lock that puppy for 90 days. And it cannot go up. It can go down, but it cannot go up, right? It's a huge benefit, especially in our market with low inventory and people trying to get into these homes with no inventory, right? We portfolio all of our jumbos, which is huge. And we have along that line, we have a 10% down with no mortgage insurance, which I have not seen in the industry at all, which is huge. We portfolio all of our first-time home buyers as well. So any first-time home buyer, we will fund and ourselves, and we retain all of our servicing rights for all of our mortgages. So most outfits, they try to get them off the books and they don't retain the servicing rights for liquidity purposes, and basically will service it whether they sell it or not. You'll be able to call somebody in the springs in order to actually ask any questions after you fund. So yeah, if you guys know anybody that is interested in sitting down and have a consult on mortgages, I'd be happy to do it. You know, I do that constantly with people. They're not ready today. They may be ready in 6 months, and we give them a plan, a strategy, and hopefully in 6 months to a year, they've abided by that plan and we can get them into their home. So I'm really excited to be with Ent. Like I said, I've been with several different credit unions up here, and you know, they have a great culture. They have great programs, great products, great rates, and they really stand by their people. So I'm blessed to be here, and I'm sure, like my colleagues, they would say the same. So thank you for your time.
Thank you so much, Hunter. With that, we're going to turn it over to Fred. Many of you have met Fred at some of our other events, but he's going to tell you a little bit about what he does here in Fort Collins and throughout Colorado.
Good morning, Red Carpet Committee, and thank you for joining the call. Congratulations to Kay. Like Hunter, I've known Kay for years, so she will definitely take care of you with her team here at South College. I think I got my current cell phone when it was a Verizon. It was far more stressful being in this lobby as a Verizon than it is right now. It's beautiful, very relaxing. So come and say hi to these guys. You might remember from the summer, we talked about it. I handle media relations and sponsorships. And so a lot of times people will stop into the service centers and have a sponsorship request or a charitable donation type of request. And I noticed we got a question about our work with the nonprofit community in the chat. We want to do both, right? We want to do those fun events, Taste of Fort Collins. When all of those events start coming back, we want to hopefully be involved in the places that you're having fun. So if you're involved in any of those events and you think it would be a good fit for us, please reach out to me. My email is my first initial F, last name Jacobs@ent.com. But you can stop at any of these area service centers and they'll make sure it gets to me. So I would say that's true on the sponsorship side of the equation. On the nonprofit side, you still can do those same things and you can reach out to us and we'll help guide you. But we also have guidance on ent.com. So if you go there, it's kind of some of the guidelines, health and family wellness, higher education, those are kind of priority areas, but we'll consider any of the things that you think would be a good request. But I would check that out first on ent.com so that you have good guidance as to what you're submitting. That's probably the best thing. I know a lot of you red carpet members are out and about in the community, so we would love to connect with you in any different way. So again, reach out if you have anything. We're happy to help at any time, and these guys can connect you to me. Thanks again for joining us today.
Thank you so much, Fred. We're going to turn it over to Blake. I know many of you know Blake and have talked with him in the networking sessions, but he's going to tell you what he and I do here in Fort Collins, as well as the special offer we have for our South College location. So.
Excellent. Thank you for the introduction, Casey, and thank you all the partners for being here today and highlighting yourselves. And thank you for all the chiefs who made it out here for today. Again, my name is Blake Kennedy. I've been with Ent Credit Union for just over 2 years now, and just been very excited to be here, excited for the opportunities, and just excited for just thankful for how caring of a company that I work for. So, but without further ado, I kind of want to tell you guys about what I do as a business developer. Really, as Gary had kind of highlighted, we have an excellent financial education team that teaches courses to your employee base, your volunteer base, or the communities that you serve. My ultimate objective is to connect that financial education team with businesses, nonprofits, or really anywhere that there's a financial literacy gap that we can close. We're very excited to partner with anyone that we can, help you and your employees. But really another thing I wanted to highlight today was how you can give yourself a $200 bonus. And that is if you were able to stop by our service center today and open up a checking account. And this offer is actually good until the 31st of March, or you would be able to open your account online at ent.com/South C, as in the direction, and C is for college, South C. Just go online at ent.com/South C to take advantage of that offer, and yeah, get yourself a $200 promo. Without further ado, I think Casey's going to go ahead and handle some questions, and yeah, thank you guys for all being here today.
Yes, thank you so much, Blake. And that is most of our Fort Collins team. Very excited to have Kay Open and all of our partners joining us today to tell you a little bit about us and what we do. Also, if you stop in to utilize that $200 offer to open a new checking account, you can grab a cup while you're here. So we have those here. I know it's still COVID. We are open. You don't have to come in. You can do things online. So if you're comfortable, swing by, grab a cup. Take advantage of the offer. And if you're more comfortable in your home, definitely stay there and stay safe. You can also use that offer online. Just when it says promo code, enter South C. So at this time, I think we wanted to check with questions. We're also going to cut a ribbon, and we have a drawing to do at the end. So are there any questions anyone wants to throw out?
So we do have a couple questions right out of the gates, Casey. Question one from Carl is, can I set up my client's credit card processing through Ent?
I'm going to defer that question over to Todd and Gary.
Yes, you can. We offer merchant processing for companies.
Okay, so I would need to have also a business account then for you to deposit the money in, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fine. Thank you.
All right, thanks, Carl. Thanks, Gary. We kind of have a shout out and a question from Brad. So Brad's with the United Way. I know you guys are very linked up with them. He's wondering, can you discuss your work with the nonprofit community? And he also says you guys have been amazing in your support with the United Way and other nonprofits in our community. So thank you, Brad, for that shout out.
Thing I can touch on one thing that happened recently, and I think Fred might be able to speak to a few more. Just the week before last, we were able to work with the Fort Collins Rescue Mission. And Susan, I know she's not able to join us this morning, but we've really enjoyed working with her and helping people experiencing homelessness. So Susan and the Fort Collins Rescue Mission were able to apply for a philanthropic grant through Ent. They received $5,000, and that money is going to go towards feeding people experiencing homelessness for 2 months. So we were very excited for that. They were very excited for that. Just love being a part of them and their mission and helping them be successful in our community.
Yeah, I think a couple of the other key ones, we did the wildfire. We worked with Brad and United Way on that to do a 50,000 match, and we exceeded the 100,000 number. So thanks to Brad and his team for helping us get the word out into everybody in the community that donated. Obviously, we all know the need that was there for that. So thank you to everybody for doing that. Also with United Way, we did the superheroes promotion last summer, kind of when virtual things were just getting going, and it was really fun to be part of that. And again, we're always looking for those opportunities. I've seen on the committee that Ent reviews all of these, there are starting to be some Northern Colorado requests coming through. So if you've got those requests, we go through all of them. Make sure you submit them. We'd be happy to do it.
And we have Molly Bell on the line with us. She's our Chief Development Officer, and she can walk us through that process if you want to pin her real fast.
Yeah, let me
Molly, we're so glad to have you on the call. Thank you for joining us today.
Yeah, and Molly went ahead. She did put a link into the chat to everyone. So thank you, Molly, for that. But yeah, take it away, Molly. We got you spotlighted.
I wasn't planning on being spotlighted, so I apologize. But yeah, I put the link out there. That page has our general information and our contribution guidelines. It's also got a link to that's being referenced where you can submit your requests. I just want to say that we are so excited to figure out more about how we can partner here. Casey and team have been instrumental in helping us learn about the community there and your needs. We take every request very seriously. And I just want to encourage you to read our guidelines, but I'll tell you our two biggest areas right now that we focus on are pediatric mental health. We really want to have an impact in reducing Colorado's suicide rate. And we also really focus on education. So we work closely with community colleges to set up scholarship programs, especially for those returning to school adults who are just trying to better their careers and lives. So again, open to all requests, but wanted to tell you about those two focus areas. The last thing I want to throw out there is we also have a grant program called Youth Endowment Series. It's called our Yes Grants. That is getting ready to be kicked off. So keep your eye out for that, because those are really smaller grants, but really focused again on helping youth in your community. So just really excited about what the possibilities are to help you and your communities. Truly, truly. Thanks so much, Casey. Thanks, y'all.
Thank you, Molly. Are there any other questions? I know we have a couple other folks from Ent as well. If you wanted to pop on and share anything, you are more than welcome to at this point. I didn't see any other questions in the chat, so not sure if anyone else had any they wanted to throw out at us. Going once, any plans for Wellington?
I have not seen Wellington on the most recent docket as far as service centers go. So we have our North College location that would probably be best equipped to service the Wellington area. And then also a pretty short ride from Wellington to the I-25 and Harmony Timnath location as well. So no, hopefully soon. We'll take over Northern Colorado, so hopefully soon.
Thank you, Nate, for that question. Anyone else? Anyone else?
And then if you guys don't have any questions right now, but you do have questions that you want to follow up with Blake or Casey, their emails are in the chat. If you can't find them or anything like that, you can always reach out to me. I can kind of make those connections for you guys. But yeah, please don't hesitate to reach out to Casey and Blake. I know they're always available to talk to anyone on the committee.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Well, with that, we will turn it over and do our ribbon cutting, which we're super excited about. If you'll switch over to my iPad, we'll get that going here. And don't hop off the call yet because we still have the drawing. It's a $100 Visit Fort Collins gift card that we're going to do as soon as we get done with the ribbon cutting. So going to switch over to the iPad. Hold on just a second.
So Casey, when you get to that iPad, go ahead and start your video and we will then spotlight you.
Can you see me?
There we are. We can see you now. You are now spotlighted.
Okay, so Kate, hold on, I'm gonna turn my, I was awful and I had my video or my audio on the other one, and so it was giving us the echo. So Kay, we are so excited to have you open on South College. With that, we will have our wonderful ribbon cutting.
All right. Everybody
Alrighty.
We have all the fun things here, all the fun things. I didn't forget, but I missed a little bit earlier, two very important people on the call. That's my boss, Glenn Warner. So she's with Ent, she's on the call, as well as Liz Finn. So that's Brian's boss, Brian Caton. So they are very special with Ent and didn't want to pass on the opportunity to mention that they were on the call as well. We do have our $100 Visit Fort Collins gift card. And Chad, Kim, you may have to help me. We are going to do, I know this is a shock to you because we always do birthdays closest to. So we're going to do the birthday closest to Valentine's Day. So if you have a birthday close to Valentine's Day, put it in the chat.
Put it in the chat, guys, and don't forget they're going to be checking those IDs. I mean, they're a credit union. They gotta verify you before they give you any money. So no one lie about their birthday.
2 forms of ID is preferred.
Yeah, yeah, birth certificate, 2 forms of ID, the whole shebang. We have a couple. Oh, we're getting there. When is Valentine's Day? I should probably know this from my wife. Is that February 14th?
February 14th.
Okay, okay. So we have a couple February 19th.
Two February 19th. 2 February 19th. Sorry, I was reading Molly's.
So we got, there you go. Okay. We got 2. Anybody closer to the 14th than
who was born closest to South College? If we don't have anyone closer to the 14th, I'm feeling generous today and we can do a $100 Visit Fort Collins gift card for both Richard and who was the other one?
we have December 18th. Romy, are you December or did you mean to type February? Oh, it's December. I think it's December. Okay. So yeah, I think you have 2 winners, Casey.
Perfect. Perfect. I'm trying to scroll as well. So I have Richard and
Rochelle.
Rochelle. Perfect.
Yeah, it's a weird spelling. That's me.
I'm just having a problem scrolling on my screen. So I have 1 card here today. We'll drop the other one off here either later today or tomorrow. So you all can both be winners. Just make sure to bring your IDs with you to pick it up. We may or may not check your birthday, but just to make sure it's you. But we really appreciate everyone hopping on today. This is our 3rd location. We have 1 more planned in the Fort Collins area coming relatively soon. So you may see us again for 1 more virtual ribbon cutting, but maybe, just maybe, we can be in person. So with that, just want to say thank you to everyone from Ent who attended, all of our chiefs, senior leadership, colleagues, everyone. Becca's on the call as well. Hey, Becca. appreciate everyone. Very thankful that you hopped on. Excited for Kay, excited to be on South College. Again, if you know where the target is on South College, you can find us. So let us know if you have any questions, and I will turn it back over to Chad for any announcements or anything like that. Thank you.
Well, hey, we're not done yet, gang. So it wouldn't be red carpet if we didn't put up those red carpet spirit fingers to celebrate Ent. So big thank you to Ent. We really do appreciate what you do for us and the committee and the community. Shout out to Rochelle. You are a new member and you won. So guess what? You're red carpet for life. So it pays to be a red carpet member. So congratulations on your win today. We do have about 10 minutes left, so we do have some time. I do want to open it up to some announcements. We do have one chamber announcement that also kind of ties in with a red carpet.